There's Pabst hard coffee. Oh no, cold brew is type of coffee though. I should know that. Chris worked with coffee. Am I live? Okay, we're live.
We're live.
Yes, we're live.
We're live.
Yes.
I didn't agree to this.
Yes, you did.
I don't even know what we're doing.
Alright, I'm just gonna... I'm in. Hackermans.
Hackerman away.
Fucking Hackerman.
What's up, y'all? How's it going today? Welcome to No Reason Podcast. Brought to you by Heavy Metal Cabbage on Twitch. Go to twitch.tv/Heavy Metal Cabbage if you aren't watching this live right now. Or if you're watching reruns and stuff, or on YouTube or something. I don't know. I don't care. Just do it. If I say it, you do it. That's how it works. I'm your master. Don't question it. Don't overthink it either. Just do it. You know, Nike. Adidas? No. Who? Under Armour.
What?
I don't know who it is.
Who does what?
Just do it. Do
Oh,
it,
that's
you know?
Nike. That's Nike.
That's Nike. What did I say first? Nike?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Oh, okay, cool. I got it. Haha, bitches. Yeah, but yeah, go do that. Also follow us at No Reason Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram for anything I feel like posting because I said so.
Yep.
I said so. Again, back to that. Just do what I say. Call me Nike. Also brought to you by Wet Boy Disc Golf on Instagram, which is my personal disc golf page, and that's pretty much how you say hello to peoples.
Yes.
Hello, Cabbage. How are you?
Hello. Oh, I'm fantastic. I've been doing math homework for the last, 2 hours.
So, how are you fantastic?
That was sarcasm.
Okay, cool. I was trying to make sure because that doesn't sound very fantastic.
No, it's math. It's math
Why
homework.
the fuck are you so dark?
Because we have no lights on.
Why the fuck don't you have a light on?
I don't know.
Well, that's upsetting.
Hang on. Is the lamp plugged in? The lamp is not plugged in. I can plug the lamp in.
Fool.
I don't know.
Bro, why is Twitch being weird right now?
How's Twitch being weird?
It's not loading on my end.
Alexa,
But
turn on the
whatever.
lights.
I'm so glad that he's an Alexa guy like that. It's wonderful. It truly is.
I know. That's because I got the
Quit
show.
buffering, Twitch. Oh, excuse me. I had the show.
I have the big one. Alexa, turn off the lights.
Alexa, turn the lights down low.
There's light.
Okay. Yeah. So, what's up, y'all? How we doing? Happy, I think, Wednesday? I don't even know.
This Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. It's Tuesday. We're not used to doing this on Tuesdays.
Oh, right. I'm like so confused. I don't even know where I'm at right now. Fuck.
Hell yeah.
Twitch, quit being a bitch. Fuck. So, Cabbage, what did you want to talk about today? 'Cause I forgot.
What did I want to talk about? Well, because...
I want to talk about how Twitch is being a little bitch right now with their buffering.
Alright.
I can't even watch my own fucking podcast because it just does nothing but buffer every 5 seconds. Twitch, get your shit together. Cabbage, get your shit together. YouTube, you're killing it right now. Great job.
That's a first.
Yeah, right? Hey, I haven't had any latency issues with that, so screw it.
Eh, fair enough.
They get my plus today. There.
As far as I know, I'm good on all ends.
Well, that's good. So what did you want to talk about? I'm sorry, sir.
Well, because today EA announced that they're bringing back the NCAA football games, I thought we could talk about... hang on, I have to sneeze.
Just talk through it.
No, I didn't feel like
Jesus. Also, fix your head. There you go.
I didn't care. I thought we could talk about student athletes and the debate of should they get paid or not. The
Yeah,
answer...
they should get something.
Well, the thing is, they technically get paid, and by get paid, they illegally get paid. The school just doesn't say anything. You think
No.
that...
It got passed last year. That's that our college players are now allowed to,
Yeah,
obtain money from things.
for like their likeness at least. They're not like allowed
Right.
to.
That's all EA is. They need their likeness and their name.
Yeah. So they could absolutely. So with this, I'm not talking about just for video games in general. I'm talking about for like jersey sales because I don't think they get any of that. For like,
I don't think you can buy a specific jersey anymore.
you can't
A
like.
player's name.
Yes, well, some places I know still have them. Let me.
Yeah,
see.
I can't. I was trying to find an Ohio State jersey before the Ohio State Big Ten championship game, and I could not, for the life of me, find a website that sold them.
That's fair. It's usually on stuff like eBay and Poshmark. That's fair. Wait, hold on. Did I just go on Clemson's website and see it? Or is this not a real site and I'm getting all my shit stolen?
Well,
this looks real. So I think some places might actually have them. AJ Terrell.
Okay. Yeah, I might have found some stuff.
I forgot AJ Terrell went to fucking Clemson.
Youth, woman. There we go. It's an old Bosa.
Nick?
Yeah. I think so. 97? I don't remember.
Didn't both Bosas go there?
I don't remember.
I thought they both went there.
I don't remember.
Wait,
there's a lot of people in the world. I can't remember everyone, man.
Who the fuck was... Oh, Joey Bosa's the other one. I forgot about Joey Bosa for a second.
Nick and Joey Bosa.
I thought Nick was the older one for a second. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that doesn't sound right.
You're a special boy.
Yeah, I know. Thanks. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Alright. Now on to the hard-hitting...
OSU's website is not helpful.
I mean, no shit.
I could apply. I'm gonna apply.
Apply for what?
I don't know.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna apply to work at, or to go to school.
To go to school?
Yeah, here, talk for a second. My brother's calling me.
Okay, alright. So people, hear me out. Cabbages. Cabbages. Nothing but cabbages, and even more cabbages. Cabbages. Cabbage C cabbages. The C stands for cabbages. So
Cabbage, talk about cabbages. Don't just say the word cabbage.
No, you don't get to tell me what to do. You're the one not talking. Listen.
I can at least explain things.
There's multiple different types of cabbages out there. You got bok choy. You got red cabbage. You've got just green cabbage. I don't know that many types of cabbage. Now, how you use cabbages is the true thing. Some people will be like, oh, make coleslaw. No, wrong answer. First, what you need, several heads of cabbage. Second, a trebuchet. Don't know how you acquire it, but just get the trebuchet. Step 3, launch the cabbages through the trebuchet. Step 4, profit. You will make money by launching cabbages at people, because they will pay you to stop launching cabbages at them. Or you can just fuck with people and launch cabbages at them. Because why not? Launch cabbages at people with trebuchets.
Yeah, why not? Because, fucking trebuchets are awesome and cabbages are wonderful things.
I tried my best.
But yeah, I think that they should get paid or something at least, just because they're using the likeness. But I'm sure EA will figure that out.
Yeah, in that sense. I mean, yeah, they can get paid for their likeness, which, would obviously now... I don't know if that does include, like, jersey sales or, I don't know, commercials or some other shit. I don't know, like, what their likeness entails. If that's, like, their image and, like, their name, then they obviously can get paid for, things like video games. I feel like you would get jerseys. You would... Cause I feel like likeness on merchandise... What?
Bad news, y'all. I'm not going to Ohio State University.
Damn, do you not have a high enough GPA?
No, I was a day late to apply.
Damn.
Missed it by a day. Plus, I guarantee my GPA was not high enough. I use fucking scissors to open ketchup packets, okay? There's the explanation about my GPA. That's all you need to know.
All right.
It makes things cleaner, man. Leave me alone.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong at all.
No, so continue about the whole paying. You
I
seem
mean-
to want to talk about that.
Well, yeah. Yeah, they should get paid. But for a long time, everyone's like, well, no, they're students. Why should they get paid for basically doing extracurricular activities?
Because anybody uses your likeness in the United States, you're allowed to get paid for it.
Answer
I can
yes.
get paid for my likeness being used.
But also, okay, in a way, put it like this. If basically you took, God, what's the minor hockey leagues called? Like the CHL? Not the CHL.
AHL?
AHL, thank you. If the people in the AHL were going to school, would you say because they're going to school and playing hockey on the side for a professional team that they don't deserve to get paid? It's not well, not professional team, but you know what I mean.
Wait, what?
Okay, at this point, with how big most college sports are, basketball, football, basically, to say it's basically, oh, it's an extracurricular activity isn't true because probably 90% of the schools bring in the money from that.
Like, listen, Ohio or Wisconsin, if there wasn't going to be a NCAA football season, they were projected to lose, I think, $1.5 million in revenue without the football sales. They still lost money because they didn't have people coming to the games.
Yeah.
But look how much money is brought in just because of football season.
Yeah, just by playing and televising these games.
Without the season, they would have lost over $1 million.
Yeah.
Wisconsin Badgers.
Yeah, that's Wisconsin. Imagine some of the bigger football schools. Imagine what Bama and Clemson would have lost if there was no season.
State.
And Ohio State, yes. Yes.
Why'd you say Alabama, man? Why'd you say Bama?
Because Bama always is the first one to come up. Because they're
we don't
just...
like Bama.
I know we don't. But
notice how the person that came up for me
was Ohio State.
Ohio State or Wisconsin, not Bama.
Listen,
you know why?
Nobody shuts up. Listen, that's because nobody shuts up about Alabama. And it's always, oh, look at Alabama. And I'm like, I don't care about Alabama. I would like you to shut up.
Yeah, well, that's why I shut up about them. You're the one bringing it up.
I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Hawks are losing 2. Oh, no, they just scored.
Oh, nice.
Okay, all right. They were losing 2-1, and then they scored, and now I think they scored on a... no, it was not. It's 2-1 now, so they're only down by 1.
Nice.
I, of course, have a parlay tonight on them, Lightning, and I think one other team for $15, $110.
So it sounds like you're banking highly on the Hawks winning.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. So, but I mean, I'm just curious with the arguments outside of it. You know, I mean, you know what? You're gonna if some like national high school prospect with the way the media and everything is doesn't hype up a kid, everyone's trying to go see this kid play, and like get money off of him. It's like why is he not allowed to get paid for that?
Right.
It's like oh he's getting a full right.
It should be kind of like now the way how things are. It should be kind of like professional sports. You get paid what you bring in.
Right.
That's why when the U.S. women's soccer team was getting all pissy because they wanted to get paid more, because they got paid less than the men's teams, they were bitching about it. But it's like, no, you don't bring in enough money to pay you more. The only reason the other guys get paid is because they bring in the money. Sadly, because the U.S. women's soccer team is freaking amazing. I'd love if they get paid more. But they don't bring in the money like the other guys, like the men's teams do.
Well, how U.S. men's soccer would be bigger than U.S. women's soccer is impressive. Because no one really gives a shit about the men's soccer.
Look to anybody, like they're also.
No, I know what you mean.
Clubs of like other teams. They're also talking about.
Oh, the entire MLS.
MLS. Well, no, I'm also talking about other organizations, like in the Premier League and all those other leagues.
Yeah,
you got to remember they get paid.
Oh, Premier League is Premier League, La Liga, which is Spain, Series
Like
A.
Messi is about. It looks like it was leaked that Messi is going to be getting a higher deal, I think, for Barcelona than Patrick Mahomes, 50 or 500 million,
Oh,
whatever it was.
Messi.
He's getting a bigger deal,
Trash.
which is crazy. That's a lot of money.
Let's see.
It's not confirmed yet. It was rumors.
Well, no, well, his contract for this one got leaked. His last contract got leaked, and I want to see what it was.
Yeah,
it,
they're
it
talking
was
about
like
his new
high.
one.
Oh, his new one.
Hawks
Oh,
tied
my
it.
God. Oh,
They
nice.
tied it with freaking 17 seconds left in the second.
Oh, nice.
Game's tied.
I guess it looks like right now he's getting paid like $672 million,
Jesus fucking.
and I don't even know for how many years.
Is that including endorsements, everything though?
That's why I don't know.
Because Mahomes got his $500 million contract without endorsements. That's just from KC.
Messi also received a renewal fee of $139 million, accepting the contract and the $94 million loyalty bonus.
Fucking Christ.
And the great part is he's probably leaving in the summer, I think.
Not unless he gets a new deal. Because they're rumored to be talking a new deal with him.
I don't think he wants one. That's what I thought the whole thing was. I thought he
That's
didn't
why it
want
was
one.
rumored. Rumored, Cabbage.
Fair. Yeah, you're right. Well, I didn't know. I didn't think the rumor was real.
That's why I also think that that brings me back to my point of
Yes.
college football players and just college athletes in general should be allowed to get paid in some form, either maybe not directly like with a paycheck for playing because they are going to school, and yes, it is a extracurricular activity, but they should see some of the revenue from jersey sales. If they should be allowed to put their names on jerseys and sell their names to jerseys and get some.
And I would say, yeah, like admissions, get a percentage of how many people bought tickets to the game, how many people, I don't know,
Maybe
bought
not
food.
even admissions, because admissions and all of that, and what happens is admissions and jersey sales and stuff like that all go towards putting money back into the the football organization,
yes.
or whatever we're talking about. So they can't really get paid off that, but if they want to get paid for endorsements and stuff, that was the real big thing. They weren't allowed to get paid for endorsements or anything.
Yeah, no endorsements.
They were used. They weren't allowed to get paid for that, but now they are. That's what I'm saying, though. They should be allowed to, because they could bring in the money.
Yes. I mean,
just like professional sports athletes who get paid off how much they bring in.
And most people probably would argue, if you basically if you're given a free ride, that's your payment. You don't need to talk about anything else.
No, not necessarily, though. You worked hard to get that free ride, but
yes.
And now you're putting in extra work while you're there.
Well, no, okay, if you get a full ride as a sports player, there's, and I get it, but it's okay, most of those sports guys are not getting an academic scholarship. That's not why they're getting a full ride to their schools. Which I remember, I think my dad was always pay them like a professional and then allow them to take classes on the side if they want. It was something like that. I remember we talked about it a while ago.
Maybe, yeah, I guess it could make sense.
But I mean, yeah, I agree. They should be. Yeah, I mean, I think the intricacies and all that are a little too different because it's a whole school and they got to put funding back into schools and everything to give them a fucking game check. But definitely shit like video games, being put in NCAA video game. Jersey sales. Commercials. I don't know, sponsored shit,
Yeah.
Like
anything like that, you should be able to get paid for. But that's why we never saw anything specific more than just the school trailers or game trailers that they were in because they're playing in it. That's why you never saw them do any Fansville Dr. Pepper commercials or anything like that.
Which would be funny. Those would be hilarious.
Yeah. Because they weren't allowed to get paid, so why would they do it, or why they're not allowed to be in it? I don't know the whole legality behind that, but
I don't either. I mean,
I'm glad that that's happening because they should be getting paid for their likeness for a long time.
They should have. They really should have.
With how much money NCAA pulls in, NCAA football pulls in,
yeah,
just NCAA sports in general. Because we got basketball, which is huge. Baseball, which is huge. Women's softball is pretty fucking big, surprisingly. Football is obviously the biggest, if only second by or rivaled by basketball. That's only during March Madness.
Yeah, basketball but the 1 month span of March Madness though pulls in a shit ton of revenue for the NCAA.
It's ridiculous. But yeah, players should be allowed to, get money off of things like that.
Damn, no.
But
So, I mean, if you're going off of this, I found an article, and it's basically saying basically the estimated they were going to make in 2014, 2015 was like 1.05 billion. I can only imagine what NCAA makes as a whole. I would say like last year or the year before when you had full seasons and there was no
wait,
COVID.
who does this? Because you didn't explain that very well.
Okay, so I found this thing. It was on Money Nation. Yeah. And this table lists data how much money the NCAA made each year since 2006. And so, so in 2006, 2007, they made about 621 million. In 2013, 2014, they made 989 million. And they were estimated, because I guess this was like they published in 2016, probably before everything finished. I don't know. They were projected to make 1.1 billion, basically.
Okay.
And I'm honestly gonna bet that that has increased. I don't think that all of a sudden
yes, I actually am on NCAA's website.
Oh shit, the NCAA website. That makes sense. Oh, yeah. Hey, look.
And it looks like the overall. Hold on, that's negative net revenue. Oh, that's oh shit. That's Division 3 fiscal year 2019. Division 3 revenues and expenses key findings. So the overall negative net revenue, which might be constructed as the true cost of running an athletics program for schools, with football grew from approximately 1.6 million in 2005 to approximately 3.8 million in 2019. This represents a change of about 139.8% over that 15-year period. On the side of the division without football, the overall negative net revenue grew from approximately 775,000 in 2005 to approximately 2.3 million in 2019. This represents a change of about 189.7% over that 15-year period.
Shit.
So, basically, since 2005, all athletics for NCAA under that banner has gone up by average of 139.8 and 189.7. We'll just call it 145, just to ballpark it.
Right.
Just the base revenue from how popular all these sports have gotten, because I talked about football and then every other sport.
Yeah.
The net revenue has basically gone up 145% since 2005 to 2019. I don't know what they are for this year or last, but
yeah, these numbers would be skewed for this past season because the full seasons weren't played and lots of other things.
Yeah, I guess the NCAA football, revenue for 2016-2017 season, 2017 school year was $1 billion.
Yeah.
Football.
Just football.
That's of all the NCAA schools, though.
Right.
So all no-namers and, big names, too. But
right.
A lot of fucking money regardless.
Exactly.
And that's just football.
When March Madness kicks, College World Series kicks, because that's kind of big, at least for college.
I like watching that shit.
I mean, I know I've watched a little bit of it. It's fun. But, the NCAA, the NCAA pulls in $1 billion almost just from football. How can none of that go back to the players? Is always what was always, in my opinion, been the problem.
Right, but again, they have to. With these increases in revenue, also came the increase in expenditures to run these programs.
Yes,
That's why they really weren't ever, because they were bringing in the revenue that was put into them. That's always going back to the schools and all that, and to pay for the coaches, because you have to pay for your.
That's true. You got to pay the staff.
Employees.
Got to pay the staff.
But that's also what came along with the more revenue came more expenses too.
But in the same
spend money to make money.
But in the same vein, would players not count as staff?
No, because they're student athletes.
And that's always the fun part.
Because they are choosing to do this, as an extracurricular activity. They're going there for school as primary, and they're saying, hey, okay, I'm going to go do football, or I'm going to do tennis, blah, blah, blah. Whereas coaches are hired just to be coaches.
That's true.
Where it's unlike high school where most coaches are also teachers.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
In college, a coach can just be a coach, and that's it. So no, because of the fact that they are going to school there, I would say
That's
that
fair.
students aren't really technically staff.
I mean, yeah, it's true. They may not be staff, but I feel like they're like an employee.
I wouldn't even say that because staff and employee kind of go hand in hand.
Ah, yeah, you're right. Well,
I wouldn't say they're an employee either.
I mean, I look at it as like, it's like
because they are
players one tier and the coaches who are just there to coach are like another tier.
Yeah, but this is where student athletes can become employees through sponsorships and likenesses.
Yes.
Which
yes.
Would be, yeah. But
yeah, I'm not saying give
them
them up. Yeah.
Imagine how much more money would be pulled in, because obviously, if the student athletes get, if EA does actually finalize, go through with this, put out a game.
Well, they are. They officially
not only
have
do
said
the students get paid, but the college itself also has to get paid by EA and the revenue from the games
to use their likeness.
To use the likeness, but then they also have to get the athletes also have to get paid for their likeness because they're also allowed to now. Imagine how much more money gets brought in.
Oh, yeah.
And all they have to do is give their students $20,000. Let's just say, probably less.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, once they put this game out, I mean, I think this game is gonna sell well regardless.
Oh, because I'm pumped for it. I'm getting it
I know at least like several people, you included, a lot of people, my other friend group included. They're kind of like, hell yeah. And I know a lot of people who are like, I want a new NCAA game. I want a new college game. But they've just never happened because the whole dispute of paying players and student athletes. And then ever since they announced that, like, they cannot get paid for their likeness, some people have been like, bring it back. You can do it now. We can get the players. You can pay them.
Mm-hmm.
It's also been, does EA want to pay them? Or whoever. I assume EA would pay them.
Obviously, EA does because...
Well, I mean, not necessarily. They could, in my opinion, they still have the avenue to do what they did in 14, the last one they made, which was just wide receiver 9, whatever. It's just position and a number.
I don't think that's going to happen, though. I think they're all going to make too much money.
I think if anything...
Especially now that players are allowed to. Because the school's going to make money, EA's going to make money, and the athletes are going to make money.
Yes. It's like, it might cost them a lot up front to start doing this and to get all this going. But I feel like...
To make money.
Exactly. But I feel like EA will make a return on this as well as if you just put out a Madden game. And that's not including the staple of EA in sports games, the microtransaction factor.
Which I would hate to see.
Well, no. NHL doesn't usually have microtransactions. So I'm hoping I don't think NHL...
Ultimate Team, dude.
What?
Ultimate Team.
Do they have an Ultimate Team?
Yeah, they do.
Did. Yeah. They have to have an Ultimate Team, so great. There's going to be a college Ultimate Team, which is going to... No.
I really hope not.
But
okay, well, here's the thing, though. Then if they have an Ultimate Team, then players have to get paid for likeness. Because you can't have... How boring would it be for an Ultimate Team of, ooh, I got wide receiver 9. What did you get? Oh, I got wide receiver 8.
Oh, no. That'd be so stupid.
Yeah, exactly. But what also EA think could do with this is talk to old X players and pick some of the best years and bring in those years players as well as like a legacy.
Yes. Like
legacy mode where it brings in some of the so what they do is they pay for the likeness of the best player in each position from each school. Yeah, it puts more development in, but like greatest running back in Wisconsin history, probably Jonathan Taylor, if not that other guy before him.
Monte Ball?
Maybe, I think so. But like that's what I'm saying though. Like you bring in the greatest quarterback for Ohio State, the greatest quarterback for Clemson, the greatest quarterback for Alabama, Wisconsin.
Yes.
All the teams that are in the NCAA.
Well,
you bring back the greatest linebacker, whether it was in 1950 or 2015. Like, obviously one of the Boses are going to be in.
Yeah.
Like, they could also do that, have a legacy mode where you get to play your college team with their most elite player as a starter in each position.
I mean, and the reason that's almost easier, well, from a financial and a pre-thing, that's easier because 80% of those people are now out of college. Because it's like, it's a legacy. They're not in college. So you can just go, hey, here's some money. We want to use your likeness.
There's another mode to bring in money because people still purchase the game.
Also, for the love of God, do Mascot Mashup again. That's just fun.
What did?
Mascot Mashup.
Oh, please do Mascot Mashup.
Dude.
That was bad.
Dude, Brutus Buckeye.
Dude, imagine a bunch of Bruce Buckeyes running out the field.
Yeah, dude, you can do that in...
over elephants.
Dude, you can do that in... If you can get your hands on NCAA 14 for now.
$120. Somebody in Drinking Bros Sports or Nerds just said he was happy that he had literally like a week ago just sold his NCAA 14 for $1.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad that it's up there, but it's also like, I get why people would want to buy it. Because I feel like it, you know, with as big as college football is to people, that more people, that they didn't continue.
I almost enjoy college football more than I do the NFL. I think I do.
I was about to say, I'm 90% sure you do. I don't, it's not a question to me that you do.
No, well, it's mostly because I have one team in the NFL and I have multiple in NCAA, and there's just so much more going on. And it's a lot, it's all political, but it's a lot less political.
There's also, like, you know, a bunch more rivalries, a bunch more trophy. I mean,
yes.
There's the bowl games. Bowl season is always the best part of the NCAA.
I freaking love bowl season, man. It's like some of the happiest times of my life.
And bowl season might be some of the best football. I won't deny that. Might be some of the best out there.
I love it so much.
Hmm?
I love it so much, man.
I know.
I'm sad that I gotta wait, you know, like
gotta wait
months for more college football, man. CEA, here's where you prop off people like me who can't wait for more NCAA football.
So what do you
do? Purchase the game, and we play it.
Exactly.
Guess what? I get NCAA all year long. I'd play those heavily over the Packers. Or sorry, I said the Packers. The NFL.
The Madden.
Madden. I'd probably never buy another Madden. I think I own 20. I'd be like, yeah, that's good enough until like they really do something revolutionary.
I mean, and that's almost even the problem now with sports games in general.
Hockey's actually come a long way, but it's reaching a limit. Everything is reaching a limit.
Yeah, there's only so much you can really do, and it's like, how much this formula are you really gonna change?
Because they update the rosters anyway, so you can keep getting the newest rosters for your teams in 20.
Oh. So
if you really wanted to.
I mean, so then what in reality, you're just paying for updated graphics, but at this point, you're not going to get much better.
Yeah. What EA should have done a long time ago is released Madden Ultimate. That's the name of the game. Yeah, it's a one-time purchase, you know, of, you know, $60 general game or $40, whatever, however they want to price it, I don't know. Sell that, but then every year sell a $20 roster update. Or like $20 like yearly update type deal, like big overhaul update.
So essentially, finish. No, you finish.
Well, so rather that way they don't end up, you know, just wasting all this time and money on developing a brand new Madden, even though it's the same game. They can just send out updates for new features, but then have you pay for the upgraded rosters and stuff. I also get that people will say, oh, they won't ever do that because they'll lose money in Ultimate Team and all that. Or like in soccer, their FIFA games.
No.
I actually think they would make more money because then people will feel more like, okay, if I put my real life money into these cards and new players for my Ultimate Team, then I'm still going to have them when the next roster comes out. So I feel like they'll be more inclined to spend more money.
That's the thing. I agree with that.
Now, yeah, people spend money, but they'll be okay, maybe this is the only one I buy because I might not, when they come out with the next year, I'm not going to have this team anymore.
Ultimate Team account, I forgot what the stat was when I saw it way back when, but it's accounted for like a quarter of EA or whatever's total sales was just FIFA Ultimate Team.
Let's say it is. Oh wow, just a quarter just from FIFA.
That's what I thought it was.
I honestly think that EA could make more money just by keeping one game out, just make an Ultimate Series, NHL Ultimate, Madden Ultimate, NBA or 2K Ultimate, and FIFA Ultimate. That's what they're all gonna be called. We'll call it that. All right, and then they just keep sending out updates and charging you yearly for like newer rosters and updates like that, rather than a whole nother 60, because then that way people will be more inclined to spend more money on their like real life money on their fake team online, because they'll have it for years to come, rather than every year having to start fresh and brand new and putting all that money in again on top of buying the base game.
Okay. So, yeah, I heard what you're saying. And I mean, I agree. So essentially you want them to go basically go games as service model.
Yes.
You want them to do what Destiny is kind of doing.
Yes.
Which is you paid for the base game, I paid for the base game, and you give me like a yearly content pack, which is what they do. They do a yearly DLC. With like 4 seasons.
Which is more money, but
you know, yes, I mean, but it's like a whole it's a bit different because with sports it's realistically just basically maybe a little tweaking of controls or something and a little bit of a graphics update and a roster update.
Or at least do that until they really are able to revolutionize each game.
Yes.
Whereas as of right now, they're reaching a limit for how the games are, that you can only do so much.
Yes. So, according to what I found, so I think Ultimate Team came out in what? 2015, I think, is maybe when the first time they did it.
I think so.
Made them a measly $587 million. 2016.
First year?
Yeah. Next year, 660. 2017, 775 million.
Also, the episodic
Yep, the episodic Doge. Kira, do you want to see Conway? Camera's on. Okay.
Oh, I love him.
Kira says she loves Conway.
Give him a hug.
Like I said, Kira, you can have this little shithead.
Don't worry, John says you can still have him.
Good.
Okay.
When do you pick him up?
So,
I'd have to kill Bree for him.
What?
She just might have to kill Bree for him.
Oh, well, shit. I don't know if she'll win that game.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah.
What game?
John says you might have to kill Bree for Conway.
Kill who?
Bree. John's friend? Yeah, friend.
Your friend, too.
Why does he
Well,
have
yeah,
to
my
kill
friend.
her for Conway?
Because I guess she wants Conway or something.
That's Mamaw.
Oh, because that's Conway's mama.
Bree is Mamaw.
Well, we can have visits.
Okay. She nodded and she went, oh, okay, we still get to visit, though.
Yeah, that's fine. You
Okay.
have to work out with Bree.
So, John...
Bree gets Conway if I die. I have a video of all
Alright,
of that.
that's fine. So, John, 2017 made $775 million. Based on this trend, you know, what do you think it jumps up to the year after?
Well, if every 2 years it goes up by an extra 200 million, so, but based off the trend, how big it was getting in 2018, you're asking me?
Yeah. How much do you think it made 2018?
I want to go with 950 million.
Wrong. 1.18 billion.
Wait.
It went from 775 million in 2017 to 1.18 billion in 2018.
That's 1,118,000, right?
It's 1,180 million.
Oh, 80 million.
180 million.
Wait, that means it went up $1 million, doesn't it?
No, it went up at least. It went up. Okay.
Oh no, 1,180.
Yes, 1,180
so
million.
it went up. It went up about 5 million.
Yep. Oh, and then can you? And then guess what? 2018 to 2019.
Give me 1.5 billion.
No, unfortunately lower. 1.37 billion, and just
Okay.
this past year, it almost hit 1.5. But that's it's
Okay. Look at that though. They're starting to plateau. They're starting to hit the top.
people are finally done buying the bullshit.
Look at that jump that went, but then look how much it slowed down after that. It went from going up, 2 to 5.5 to 1, 2, 2. It's starting to come back down a
Yeah,
little bit.
it went up. It went up 9 and then 12. It went up 9 million, 12 million the last 2 years.
Okay.
As
So
a-
they kind of hit a plateau. It looks like
As
it's coming down,
opposed
right?
to a full. Actually, wait, no, that's wrong. No, it went up it went up like 900 million and then 1200. Or no, not 1200. Yeah, 1200, 12 million. Yeah, it went up 9 million then 12 million. Wait, no, that's completely wrong.
Yeah, it sounds wrong.
What's wrong? Hang on.
You said they went up from 1.
No. It went up 18 million and then it went up 12 million. About
Okay.
about
But you
18
see,
million.
They hit a plateau with how much they could really make, and now it's starting to come down
Yeah,
with how much they make.
exactly.
Like how not as they could still be making more money each year
Oh,
than they did the previous, but the difference is what's going down. It looks like it's on a downward trend for there being a smaller difference in each year's numbers, whereas there was a 500 million jump to a lower number.
That's because everyone's getting tired of buying all this, and now everyone's feeling, and now especially
I was
because
tired of it in 2016.
more people are now tired of it, especially because of what happened with Battlefront, and people are and because I think there are some places that will not let you do basically Ultimate Team anymore, because some places have banned it as it basically is gambling.
Because it kind of is gambling.
It is. It's
It is gambling. It's random chance of players you get. You pay real money.
Or to quote someone from EA, surprise mechanics.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what
God.
betting and gambling is, Holmes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then there was
Surprise every day.
and then what? There's 2K that has literal slot machines.
Yeah.
Just just like
Fucking 2K Japan or something like that, or China, has Plinko machines, I'm pretty sure, right?
that's probably Japan because Japan's big on pachinko.
Or yeah, Pachinko, Plinko, whatever.
Plinko and pachinko are two different things. But I
Whatever,
mean,
you know what I mean.
it's just funny, right? Because they're essentially going. I mean, yeah, and that's what's gonna suck is because I think even if they put it in college, it won't make that much. Ultimate Team won't make that much in college because no one's gonna give a shit.
I don't think so.
It'll either be. It's either gonna.
There shouldn't be.
I agree. There shouldn't.
Because NFL, I guess, makes sense because, yeah, the players change teams, but they're long career. College, they're not long career permanent.
5
things.
year, 5 year max.
4 or 5 years max, yeah. And then they're out. So why would you make an ultimate team based off players? I think, like I said, they should just have a legacy mode.
Yeah.
Should make that a fucking $10 DLC. I don't care if they really want to do something like that.
Please, they'll make it 20. They'll make it 25 and justify it somehow.
Yeah. Whatever, though.
easy.
I'll pay for my regular game because I'll get my fucking NCAA, and then I'll pay for that legacy mode when I want it, which is awesome.
And at this point, yeah, how many people are like you at this point that are going, I've waited long enough for an NCAA game, I will pay them so much money for this.
Like 7 years, I think, right?
So, I mean, by the time they're all done with development, they'll still probably net profit at a good couple $100 million.
That's the first year back. They'll get back once they really start establishing it. They need to just not do a one and done. They need to take a hit in the first year of it, which is something EA doesn't like doing, is taking hits.
Okay, there's a difference between taking hits and also basically putting out a shit game. And then
as long as they don't make it shit, they need to make a good game, take a hit in the first year because they're not going to make as much back if they make it a really nice game, and come back next year and make more money with it.
if there's one thing I will actually trust EA with, it's how to make a decent sports game.
Mostly.
Their games have plateaued, and they're basically the same game every year.
Okay, you know how I was saying, Madden and all that, they need an ultimate thing
Yes.
where it's just like a NCAA makes sense to me to do a yearly release.
Yes, because
That I think I'd be okay with.
you got all the people leaving, all the incoming freshmen, everyone not being ready, whatever. I 100% agree.
Plus, you'll have to market new people, new faces, so you have to make more money off because of that. Whereas NFL, you already have their likeness. You don't have to reprogram their face. You just have to slap a new jersey on them, which
Oh,
you
yeah.
can do anyway in game. Right now, you can just trade them to a team.
Yeah.
Their jersey changes. That's all you have to do is that. You don't have to program new faces in, all that. Which they'd have to do yearly for NCAA game if they pay for likenesses. Which then it would make sense to have a yearly release because they need to make that revenue back for all the time and programming they put into faces.
I think if EA doesn't use likeness,
I'm making sense here, right? As a complete idiot
No,
and
yes.
unknowing to
No. I
program
get what
the
you're
game and
saying.
shit.
yes, it takes more time to have to basically rescan, upload, put their whole model a whole new character versus jersey swapping.
Yes. That's
That
exactly what I mean.
It is 100% easier to, I can tell you, in my opinion. It's to me, it's like creating. This is going to be very techy and bullshit, but it's basically swapping numbers or creating a whole new fucking list of numbers. Like swapping numbers within a list versus creating a whole new list.
Here, something I can understand. It's like it's comparing replacing your kitchen tiles to building a new house.
You know what? Yes, it's exactly what it is.
Yeah. That I understand in my head.
that 100% makes sense.
I love that you still have the bum of the week and the quote of the week.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm gonna keep them up there until we change it. I mean they're gonna stay. I mean why not?
Yeah, until Saturday. Yeah.
And then then I'll update them when we get new ones.
Yeah, that works for me.
That's how it's gonna be.
We're gonna really pay attention for bums of the weeks right now. I got
Well,
nothing.
right now, in my opinion, it's the Houston Texans going. We're not gonna
We'll talk
get rid
about
of
that, though.
Yeah, Houston. Oh, the
Yeah.
Texans.
How long have we been going on this?
47.
We can talk college football.
I feel like you had doubts about me when I said we could talk about the NCAA stuff.
I didn't have doubts. I just wanted to make sure we had stuff just in case.
That's okay. I'm aware. Oh, plus randomly, while we're just in a brief segue, we may be starting the D&D thing in like a week or two. Depends when.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
We have her. I have her character. All the characters are made.
It's just you. It's on you.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how much time I really need to at least get a development to at least get at the beginning. I can kind of wing it from a beginning.
Yeah. At
Kind
this point,
of.
we're just waiting on you to finish the world.
Okay. Yeah. I've already got like how we're starting going, but I gotta come up with some names and some
we
shit.
might be starting. Okay, and just so everyone knows, those episodes, we don't edit these. We never edit these videos. We always do live and just throw them up everywhere.
Yup.
So our D&D episodes could be hours long, just so y'all know. We're
Yeah.
not going to do what D&D podcasters do and make like an hour episode, like record the thing before, but we'll play for like 5 hours, but then make that 5 separate episodes. We're not going to do that. We're going to give you the full experience the whole time with all the bullshit.
I mean, yeah. And obviously, I've watched very long videos, so I'm not expecting everybody to watch these in one sitting. You know, sometimes it's just not feasible. I get it. I usually will I will sometimes I know someone's got they'll have do a playthrough of a game, so I'll start watching it. It's like 3 hours, another 3-hour episode. And it's just like I'll turn it on, I'll stop it because I'll go do something else, and I'll come back and turn it on again. Yada yada yada. Which is fine.
You watch it how you want. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah,
we won't be pre-recording these. We will be doing this live.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna record this. We're probably not gonna do much editing, if any.
I'm not gonna edit at all.
Yeah, what am I kidding? I'm not gonna fucking edit. I'm not gonna sit. He was like, I'm gonna sit through that 5-hour video and edit that? Fuck no.
The two places we put our videos on are live right now. You can't edit
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
This is
that's
how we're doing it. So if you're gonna tune in for our Dungeons and Dragons stuff, just know that you may have to personally break it up on your own.
yeah, which is fine. Sometimes you just can't listen or watch that much. And with how much we have,
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot more of an audio podcast than a visual, just so you know.
Yeah.
I might put people's character sheets up on this screen if I can.
Ooh, that'd be fun. That'd be cool.
That's what I might do, just so like everyone can see what most people are rocking with and what they can do. Because I feel like sometimes people just are like, oh, okay, what kind of character is this? Or, well, can they do that? Well, they could have done this, but
Yeah, but also gotta remember sometimes facial
Yes,
features
facial.
a lot. Like
Yes. Unfortunately, we may only have 3 of us on camera.
why only 3?
Kira does not. I don't know if Kira really wants to be on camera.
Oh,
I don't know.
well, she better not be rigging her or anything.
She might be not. I probably will at least make her join the call, and like have her headphones on, but I won't make her turn the camera on.
Hear her.
Yeah.
She has to be audible, like very audible. We have
Yes.
to hear her.
Yeah. No, she's gonna join the call from the laptop. I'll see how this is gonna work because it might just be annoying picking up both. Let's see how it is.
You have a setting on your mic to have it centralized at you, and it cuts out everything else around it.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Well, the thing is, I think I have that setting on now, and it still picks her up.
Well, let me see what is your mic tab right now? Yeah, maybe. You could also just turn your gain down.
Was down to the left or to the right?
Down is to the left, Cabbage, because I have my gain all the way up right now.
Okay.
And notice how as I talk, I get quieter because I'm turning my gain down.
True.
Can you hear
Yeah.
my voice
Yeah.
now? Can you hear me right now at all?
Yes.
How well?
Still pretty decent.
Better or worse than this? How about this?
It was worse than that.
Okay, exactly, because I have my gain all the way up now.
Yeah, I turned mine. I think mine's all the way down. Because shit would get picked up too many times when I'm playing with Chris and his friends and shit.
Gotcha.
If I had like my fan on.
So we
Yeah.
could be starting anywhere between a week after the Super Bowl or 2 weeks after the Super Bowl, essentially.
Yeah, I think the latest we'll start is like the end of February.
Okay.
That's like the latest.
Hopefully sooner than that, because I got
Yeah.
this D&D itch I want to scratch.
Same.
Got it. Ooh, that was it.
The reason I'm saying that is to basically give myself a time limit, because if I don't give myself a time limit, it just gets bad. If I'm given no time limit, I will wait and wait and wait and wait and wait.
How about this, Cabbage? Let's aim for the weekend after the Super Bowl.
All right,
But if you're not fully ready, we'll give you another week.
sounds good. I like it.
We'll aim to start the weekend after the Super Bowl, so you at least have
So-
kind of
Yes.
have a soft set schedule.
Yes.
Set
So
day.
basically, Valentine's Day weekend.
Yeah, fuck that fucking holiday.
Unfortunately,
I'll get into that in another episode. Don't y'all worry.
oh yeah. So if we're
That'll
doing it that
probably-
weekend, we'll probably doing it Saturday, just in case. In case the one girlfriend wants to do something for it. I don't entirely give a shit. It's a Valentine's Day. I don't give a fuck.
It's a fucking Hallmark holiday.
Oh, it absolutely is.
I don't even know what Valentine's Day is, dude.
Well, at first I think it was based off of of Saint Valentine, who was the patron saint of something. Then he got like martyred or some shit, and I don't even
I'll
know.
do that research and then we'll talk about this on another episode.
That's true.
Oh, shit. But yeah, so we're probably at like 52 now.
I'm gonna say 54.
Oh, look at that. Good work, team.
Yeah.
We got updates about D&D. We talked about NCAA money and video games and shit.
Oh, that's some good frames.
I felt like I had something to say, but I don't even remember. So whatever. Huh.
God,
Yeah, I got nothing.
yeah.
Who are we dedicating this episode to?
Ooh.
I had the last one, so this one's not you.
Oh yeah, shit.
I'll
Let's
take
see.
Saturday's episode then.
What?
I'll take Saturday's episode then for the dedication.
Who would I
Shout out
dedicate this?
dedication. No. Hoopla.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking. I can't. It's hard to think.
I know. I know it is. That's why I don't do it very often.
Oh, you know what? Shout out my favorite D&D people, the Glass Cannon podcast by the people at the Glass Cannon Network. I love them. They always make me want to play D&D and all these other types of games. Starfinder. They run Pathfinder, not D&D, so it's a bit different, but the concept D&D. as I call
Also
it.
just a real quick disclaimer for our D&D podcast. We like half know what we're doing. So if you're watching, like, you shouldn't be doing that. Shut up.
We do a lot of homebrew.
It's called homebrew.
Yeah.
As long as we're having fun, that's all that matters.
Yeah,
we have a base status of D&D 5th edition, but if we want to say that, you know, I can walk on water just because I said so, then I'm going to fucking do it if the DM lets me. You know why? Because that's the beauty of D&D.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of things we do might end up just being up to my discretion, and half the time I'm going to let it happen because it usually makes it more fun that way. And
like, it lets us get more engaged.
Yes, and that's, you know,
super strict by the rules. It's like, okay.
But, you know, as long as it's not like Omega, you know.
Yeah.
And the best part is it's like there's a weird, like, set of rules, but there's also enough space between what these rules actually are that...
Broken.
What?
Rules were meant to be broken.
Oh, yeah. Essentially, it's not even breaking the rules. It's essentially...
We just follow a base setup of D&D 5th edition.
We're gonna follow most of the guidelines, but we're, you know, some of the stuff they're like how to use spell slots or how to do certain things.
We're just use spell slots, but the other two players may not, just since they are newer to D&D. I will be using.
It's not even. Kira's not even a magical character, so it won't even matter.
Yeah.
What was JoJo? What was she?
JoJo has ranger magic, so she. Has
she's the ranger mage.
They
are. Sorry.
Say JoJo. JoJo's a ranger, so they do have some form of magic, but I'm a fighter bard, so I have magic.
Yeah, you and your fucking bullshit.
I will be following this spell slot rule.
Yeah,
players may not until they learn and figure it out.
I feel like I need to make you do this because otherwise you're just gonna fuck around and I'm gonna have a bad time.
It's okay though, Karen, because Vicious Mockery and Thunderclap, my two best spells, are both cantrips.
Yeah, so it already doesn't matter.
Yeah, and I have one other attack spell that's just the daddy of Thunderclap, but instead of 2d6s, it's 2d8. So, yeah, because I have Thunderclap, which is 2d6s of thunder damage, and then Vicious Mockery, which is 2d4s of psychic. So, you know.
So yeah, check out Glass Cannon podcast. They have like 200 episodes. It seems daunting, but start. It's fucking hilarious. It's great. And go follow their other shit. They do a lot of other Pathfinder games and just D&D-esque games in general. Tabletop role-playing games. It's the correct term I'm looking for. Like they did a Cyberpunk for a couple of episodes. They do a bunch. Highly recommend, so go ahead and check them out. That's my dedication. If I had Gatorade left, I would drink it. Actually, I do have Gatorade left.
Brought to you by Gatorade.
It has my name on it.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
Holy shit, it's this cabbage! I thought I was gonna say you're so bullshit about your first name, whatever that is.
No, I'd put cabbage. Almost any time I'm just kind of like, you know, futz around, it's like a custom design thing, I use cabbage.
That's beautiful. Your name's Cabbage, shut up.
My name is like Alex parentheses Cabbage.
No, it's Cabbage.
It's Cabbage see cabbages.
It's Cabbage Upton.
Exactly.
You don't have a first name, you don't have a middle name.
It's just
It's your
Cabbage.
last name. That's class.
I get to keep the last name. Alright. So I think that's going to end it.
Yeah, that'll end it. This has been No Reason Podcast. Follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Follow me on Wetboy Disc Golf on Instagram for my personal disc golfing account, which will eventually be active again. And then go to twitch.tv/heavy metal cabbage, right? Did I get
Yep.
that?
Heavy Metal Cabbage.
Follow Cabbage if you're watching this on YouTube and get live updates about when we go live on Twitch or any video gaming things he may do eventually in the future, possibly.
And for the D&D.
And the D&D, but that will also be on
YouTube as
I
well. Yes.
fucking Bane on there. Did you hear that?
What?
I went a little Bane on us there.
Yes,
And just so y'all know, during this D&D podcast, I will be singing a little bit.
Ah, yes. Sea shanties.
Shanties. Because what shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning.